Hi, I'm Rodney Yee. Blanket folds. The different ways to fold a blanket. Let's first mimic this bolster. I'm going to open up my blanket until it's about that length. If I take this length and width, which is about 2.5 feet by 1.5 feet, and then fold it in half, I get basically the size of a bolster. Now, this bolster's higher, so if I do 2 blankets, I put the folded edges together, I basically have created a bolster with 2 blankets. A lot of times we need a pillow. If you take this blanket again 1.5 by 2.5 and fold the long end short, you'll come up with almost a square. That's a good height usually for a pillow, so low bolster and a pillow. When you're lying down, if you feel still your head is cocked back, you can always incrementally fold a little bit more under your head, or the full fold. That's very useful like that. Now, another fold of the blanket has to do with the belly bolster, or breathing exercise we do, and it's about hands width wide. If you tuck your hands underneath the blanket and pull and lift, you get an accordion fold that's about the width of your hand. And then you do it one more time. You get this wonderful, long, thin bolster that'll fit under your spine a lot of times. By having this kind of bolster instead of a wide bolster, it allows the back body to breathe a little bit more as it supports the spine. Sometimes, from this basic shape of 2.5 feet to 1.5 foot, we might fold that in thirds. This creates more of a sausage-looking, almost round bolster, but sometimes that's a wonderful shape to make, according to the contours of your body. For the belly bolster, again, we may accordion fold it, then just put a little fist-like ball at one end. Also know that you don't have to use the full blanket. Sometimes you can just roll up one edge like this. That can be for your feet, so that your Achilles tendon can go right on that with your heels on the blanket for these poses where the legs are more in staff pose. You can roll the blanket up a little bit more and place it under the back of your knees. That can help you sometimes in final relaxation, release the lower back. You can see how useful it is to have a really good blanket. You can fold it into so many different shapes according to what restorative poses you're doing. For me, to sit well and simple cross-legged, I take this, once again, 2.5 foot by 1.5 foot and fold it in thirds. That makes a nice firm seat for me to sit in simple cross-legged, so I have the natural curve of my lower back as I'm sitting on the apex of my sitting bones. Have your blankets, play with the different folds, play with making them into different shapes for your restorative poses. Thank you.